Keep a lookout for an exciting new series, Junkyard Gold, hosted by me, Steve Mignanti, where we scour America's junkyards for automotive treasures. This is a good one. Premieres December 1st, exclusively on MotorTrend On Demand.
This time on Roadkill, we're bringing Stubby back from the dead. Oh, it's broke now. Oh my God. What did you do?
I don't think it liked the 2-3 shift.
This is it. Stubby Bob is making a comeback. As you'll remember, this is our 1950 Ford F6 2-ton dump truck. I picked it up off a farm in Tennessee and surprised Freiberger with it. We cut 4 feet off the back of the chassis, put a keg in for a gas tank, and Stubby Bob was born. We kept the stock suspension, wheels, brakes, and engine and tried to road trip it, but it sucked. It didn't run well, the brakes barely worked, and we basically let it sit around for a year until Freiberger had the genius idea to put a blown big block Chevy in the back and try to make it wheelie. We put a Junkyard 454 in backwards and connected it to a Gearstar 4L80E electronic overdrive transmission and coupled that to a V-drive out of a boat in the cab that connects the drive shaft, and lo and behold, we've got a monster wheelie machine. It's great because it does wheelies, but horrible because it has no seat belts, no safety, and the stock suspension, which I'm pretty sure broke when it slammed to the ground. So now, Tony and I want to make Bob a little more streetable, a little safer, and then road trip it to the Eagle Field Drags in Firebaugh, California, and of course, do some amazing wheelies.
Yeah, this is like a total stroke of genius, this truck.
There it is.
I love this thing.
This may be the only good thing in my life I've built other than children.
It's like a terrible idea, beautifulully executed.
It really hurts me to look at it, I gotta be honest. The last time I was in this thing, it folded me into a pretzel.
Yeah.
Because here's what happened, right? Big wheelie, hard landing, something up here broke. Look at that rear shackle.
Oh yeah, look, it fully extended.
Oh, it bent it. It's unrolled it.
Yeah, that's insane. This is balancing the entire weight, this corner of the car, on this little cup with a vertical piece of metal. It's ridiculous.
I wonder if it even runs.
It's a little worse for sitting, man. Jeez.
These were all brand new.
Everything is so crusty.
There's no hope the battery's charged, but give it a try.
Nothing. Battery connected?
Dude, there's no battery in here.
Guys, there's no battery in here.
The battery's gone. It needs fixing.
Yeah, we gotta, if we want to do anything with this car, we gotta put some hands on it, put some hours in it. We need to tow this thing out of here in one piece.
There's the car.
All right, after this, we're even for the Firebird. Completely even.
That's perfect.
It's perfect. The guy said it's perfect.
Good game, way to hustle. Woo!
Oh, goodness. That's awful. So this thing spends a lot of time outside, and either through the headers or through this scoop, it's gotten a ton of water in the oil. It looks absolutely garbage. That's not a good start. I feel very confident about this.
Dude, it's only a couple 100 miles.
That's the best part. We built this thing to go and do wheelies in a parking lot. Let's drive it across California.
Well, the best part about the Bob build is there's some serious engineering in here and a lot of care and time in certain things. And then right at the end it was, whoa, we're out of time. No seatbelts, let's go do wheelies.
So we've got fresh oil and spark plugs in this thing. I replaced a bunch of wrecked vacuum caps. Finn put a battery in just because we figured, let's fire it up and make sure this thing still runs before we try to drive it across the country. Right?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. Is there gas in it?
Is there gas in it? It's doing stuff.
It's not trying to fire at all.
Yeah, I haven't heard a burble or anything. You're not grounded on your ignition wire.
Ah, sweet.
That's better.
That's much better.
Yeah! Seems like they're all working.
Yeah, you think I should keep going?
Wow, that thing is loud. How come we always get all the really loud cars?
It definitely doesn't need mufflers. I mean, that's because the faster you go, the further behind you it'll be.
The sound.
Yes.
It'll just fall behind us.
Right.
We'll outrun it. We'll outrun the sound. That makes sense. All right, so now the next big thing to deal with is...
Safety?
Well, yeah, safety and front suspension. I just want to see what it does up here. We're going to lower it down. That should get us where we have to go, and we'll see if it's flat. Like nothing but hopes and dreams held that together.
It's level
crazy.
again.
Does it look better?
Oh, yeah.
That was my one big concern, is that the whole frame was bent.
I bet we could go down 2 drag strips with this now.
Oh, yeah, now it's good. Two 8-feet pipes.
Did you say a 60-degree bend?
With a 60-degree bend in 18 inches.
The bend is 18 inches from the end.
I think that works good.
Bob has already proven to have the ability to stand straight up on the trailer hitch, and the trailer hitch is the only thing that keeps this truck from falling over backwards. And I really don't trust it to do that every time you get a lead foot behind the wheel and do a wheelie. So we're gonna build not a full roll cage, but just a roll bar. We're talking like Fall Guy truck style. And it'll be a simple main hoop that goes up just above the cab, a down bar, and it'll have an X in the middle so that if the truck goes over backwards, we should be relatively safe. In general, this is all that's gonna save Tony and I from a lifetime of pain and suffering. These are called Widowmaker wheels. These are split rims that actually clamp together and bolt together in the middle of the rim, and they routinely blow apart and kill people, so I want them off and away from me as quick as possible.
It's coming. There it is.
Right about now, you're wondering, why did we take this out and what is that doing there? Well, it's simple. This is rusty.
And it's got a super wonky bolt pattern, giant drum brakes that don't do anything. The bolt pattern means we'd have to run those murder wheels, which we don't want to do.
Yep.
And it's got a bunch of broken spring packs.
Yeah, this is junk. It really is junk. And that is aftermarket parts that are much lighter and designed for a vehicle that is much lighter, but because our engine is in the back, we think this will work and actually ride better, steer better, and stop better. After yanking the entire front end off the truck, we found out each wheel weighed 130 and the complete suspension weighed 400 pounds.
The idea is that you'll put wheels and tires on the axle, roll it underneath, lower the front end down, and underweight tack everything together. Once you've measured it and it's all perfect. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, it's supporting it. That's not so bad.
It's supporting it. Dude, that's awesome.
How do I open the hood on this thing? Oh, that's cool.
In terms of safety, Bob has always been a disaster. We needed to install seatbelts, which meant we had to build a harness bar. We needed headlights, which means we had to rewire the truck. Even the seats were modified. They've always been flopping about the cab, so Tony welded them directly to the floor of the truck. We spent hours all in the name of keeping us alive.
A race car now.
This feels so much safer right here.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Steering adapter, done. Here's where we're at. New axle is in the truck, and right now I'm connecting the old steering, which moved forward and backwards to turn the wheel, to our new knuckle, which moves left to right to turn the wheel. And I'm converting it using a rod end, some misalignment spacers, and a little bit of ingenuity here. It should work. It steers.
Sure does.
All right, so this is party mode.
This is party mode.
What's
I'm thinking party mode is here.
Where's get serious mode?
And then get serious mode, I'm thinking it's gonna be like here. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Not bad.
Not bad. Good job. How's it ride? Look at that.
Dude, that's not bad, really.
We're gonna be so comfortable.
I mean, when you combine that with the fact that there is no suspension in the back, there's a happy medium between pain and suffering and paradise.
Oh man. Honestly, like, I'm terrified of this truck. Absolutely.
Really excited about the wheelies, just not the road trip.
Not the driving. Nope.
All right, buddy. Godspeed.
Yeah, you got this.
Good turn. Let's go on an adventure. Car alarm. Let's see, does it stop? We have brakes.
Pretty good.
Oh, dude, the front end is so much better. Oh, wow. I think it picked the front wheels up. Jesus Christ. And I'm going to get on it hard and see what happens. Yeah, it pulls left. Oh, well, there's all the cops. I'll try to be casual.
All right, that dude just gave me the horn.
Was that a cop?
A cop was like, hell yeah. Woo!
Yeah, it's so loud even with these on.
Yeah, it's got a real mid-range throb.
Imagine how loud it is for the person next to us.
Oh, maybe they're just mad at it.
Yeah, like they're trying to hear their music right now, and they're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, the heat coming in this trip is unreal.
The steering wheel is so hot I can barely hold it. Oh, wait a minute, we can go in the carpool lane.
Oh, yeah, of course. We're cruising along, and all of a sudden, I felt like a huge spray on my back, and the battery exploded. And then we couldn't breathe. Pulled over and jumped out.
All right, I'll push. We'll get going. We'll just go all the way to the bottom.
You want to stick it over here? What do you think?
Yeah, actually, just pull over by the wall. That's probably our best place to work on it. Now we got all kinds of room between us and cars that want to run us over. We were greedy. We protected our junk and our toes up here with a trans tunnel, but we didn't actually put a tunnel where the battery and the trans are next to each other, so poor battery. Our battery didn't quite explode, but it did puke its guts out, so we're going to take baking soda, neutralize battery acid. We bought another battery. We're going to put it up front. We're gonna hook 6-foot-long cables into the truck, bolt into our old ones, wrap them in electrical tape, and keep on trucking.
All right, battery terminals are tight. I put a touch of toe into the front end.
Nice work. Look at you turning lemons into lemonade.
Just figure I had a couple minutes.
Battery blows up, stuck on the side of the road.
Alignment.
Let's give it an alignment while we're here. I like it. Shall we?
Yeah, how do you plan on applying this?
Liberally.
Just ghost the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's probably good. I don't know what's worse.
We're gonna get pulled
sulfuric
over
acid.
when they think our cocaine load.
They're gonna go, oh my God.
They're smuggling.
There it is.
Oh, is it so bad?
Yes, we only have 175 miles to go.
Is it really only 175?
That's what it says.
Oh, we're fine. She runs like the wind. Your turn. That was gnarly. Felt like the V-drive broke, but the motor shut off.
They might have locked. Did it pop out of gear with the axle?
It's possible. But why'd the motor shut off?
Oh, let me check the fuel pump, make sure it's running. It's running.
Let's pop the cap off and make sure the rotor still spins.
Nope, nothing.
It doesn't spin?
Doesn't spin.
We lost a timing chain or a gear on the distributor. That's...
Here, crank it again.
It's
Nothing.
definitely not spinning.
I'm getting no pump.
Timing chain's gone. Easiest thing to check is to pull the distributor right now.
It's not that.
All right, timing chain's busted then.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a roadkill road trip without a ridiculous breakdown, and this one really hurt. We were flat out stranded. We were still 90 miles away from the event, and there was no way to fix the truck on the side of the road. We had to put it on a tow truck and haul it to our hotel and wait for daylight to really assess the damage. Sit right in front. Sit right in front. Oh, it sheared all 3 bolts off. This is new levels of destruction for roadkill.
So we're into the timing chain now. Finn theorizes the bolts weren't properly tightened and they broke off, but we're still missing a dowel pin. So basically the crankshaft wasn't connected to the camshaft, which we already had figured out. We're gonna go ahead, get everything bolted back up, put on the new chain and gears and see what happens. Yes, boom. No drilling, no easy outs.
I have to turn this bolt into a dowel for a camshaft, and there's no electricity in the parking lot, so I'm in our producer's little bathroom. Mission accomplished. I got a dowel now. It's gonna work.
Oh yeah, it's spinning.
I like it.
Why not?
It did move.
Ow.
There we go. Another 1/4 inch, maybe? My hands. Really close now. Let's go drive. So we're cruising along, headed to Eagle Field Drags where there's a party happening.
Yeah, we love parties.
We were very excited about that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden my feet got wet. And I looked down at the gauge and it was at 250 and I thought, oh hell, here we go.
That's too much.
That's too much.
Yeah.
And we pretty much have figured out we have an air pocket in the cooling system and our solution is going to be to do something you shouldn't do, and that's to back our car into the ditch.
So that we can get the fill high enough completely above the whole engine, because the motor sits pretty high in the back, and with where the radiator is, it's just not, we're not able to get rid of that bubble, so we're gonna...
Yeah. And then when we're all done, we're gonna try and bonsai our way back onto the shoulder without swerving into oncoming traffic.
It's a great idea.
Do not try this at home.
I love it. All right.
You're good. Hey, those front brakes work great. This feels familiar.
Good? I think so. This is Eagle Field. This place is awesome. And I believe Bob has only sat here overnight, so it shouldn't spontaneously have combusted. It should be ready to run.
We're gonna fire it up. You're gonna do the first wheelie run down the track in conservative party mode.
And then we'll go raging alcoholic party mode. There's a guy here who's like 80, and he's done wheel stands forever.
Yes,
and he's still doing it at 80, so we can't suck. We need to be good at this. We need to unroadkill this program right now.
Let's go. I think you gotta go for it.
All right.
It's gonna go. It's gonna hang it up pretty good.
Okay.
Just try to steer it straight. You got a plan?
With the wheels in the air. Everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face.
Exactly. All right. Ready?
Yes.
All right, buddy. High five. Good luck.
Yeah.
You got it.
Hug my wife.
Fire this thing up. Kiss that U-joint goodbye. No! What happened?
I think the V-drive's junk. Yeah, it's the V-drive. You can feel it.
It's that small input shaft.
Well, haven't exactly gotten to test all our new mods out because on the very first pass, I grenaded the V-drive. And it wasn't the gears that came apart, it was the little tiny itty bitty input shafts that just twisted, broke the keyways, and beat the hell out of the drive shafts. Oh. And we pulled the V-drive out of the car. It's junk.
All right.
Yeah, that's not coming apart.
So after an hour of messing around and looking for other V-drives, we can't find anything that's brand new. So I'm saying we should take this thing over to, there's a local hangar with a torch this bottom shaft, try to straighten out the best we can, and then we're gonna weld the drive flange back onto this input shaft, and hopefully we can at least get some wheelies out of this truck before the end of the day. So we're starting with the output shaft, which is severely bent. We're just trying to torch it until it's red hot. We're gonna bend it back into position, and then we will try to weld back the input shaft, which is totally sheared off to this drive flange. Neither one sounds easy.
It's starting to glow now.
All right.
Oh, dude, it's so much better.
It's crazy better.
And now's the time to weld it because that thing's hot. So let's take it right now.
All right.
That might be the first time we ever blacksmithed on Roadkill. It went pretty good. Tony got that thing almost perfectly straight. So we're gonna TIG weld the coupler to the shaft and then pray to God that all this heat treating didn't, basically make that thing so soft that the first time you hit the gas pedal, it twists and breaks in half like the top one did.
Wouldn't try this at home.
It's working though. Okay. Rotate it some more. It's actually penetrating too, which is blowing my mind.
This thing's spinning pretty good.
Thank God for preheat. The input shaft is now our issue. Part of the shaft is inside of the pulley. So we're trying to press this thing out.
Is it going?
Yeah, I think it's going. Yeah, keep going. Yeah! Watch out, that'll go to the center of the earth. So here's our V-drive. Input shaft up here, broke that clean off. Output shaft, twisted it and bent it. We torched this, Tony hammered it straight, then we TIG welded the coupler right to it. We couldn't do that here. There wasn't enough room or shaft to TIG weld that back on. So our new friend here turned it down in the lathe, we hammered it back on, and now he's gonna stick weld this thing back together in an airplane hangar on a Sunday. Setting records here on Roadkill.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Just give me one wheelie, just one good one.
A little higher. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of engagement.
All right. Well, we just fixed the V-drive. We've never had a real successful test of Stubby Robert, and yet, despite that, we're going right to party mode because the sun's going down, the track's gonna close soon, and we only get one shot.
And we like to party.
We like to party.
All right, leave a little easier.
Yes.
That's all.
Let's cowbell. Got it.
That's all.
All right. So, leave soft. Do a good wheelie, but the wheelie bars are about 2 feet off the ground. So, yeah, don't exactly know what to do. So I'm just gonna send it. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna put it on the converter because I don't want to break the V-drive. Just gonna get it rolling and I'm gonna punch it.
Here we go. Come on!
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, that worked. Oh, that worked.
The weld broke.
Let's go.
Input.
I didn't spool it at all.
I know. We worked so hard.
Talk about a kick in the nuts. We had the opportunity to make Bob wheelie in front of 1,000 people at the Eagle Field Drags, and we ended up sucking wind. The event was over. We left. 2 weeks later, we bought a brand new V-drive, and we went back to the scene of the crime, trying to redeem ourselves in front of a large crowd of 0.
So here's what happened, right? Our dump truck rear end has about, that much slop in it. The drive shaft's got to spin that far before it actually engages that and turns these, which is what hammers the V-drive and breaks it.
So you think all that shock, boom, twisted them up.
Junk.
Because they were destroyed.
So our solution is not to fix the problem, the rear end, it's to replace the V-drive with a much newer, much more expensive unit built for a Baja trophy truck. This actually has splined input and output shafts that are a larger diameter, and according to Slim, the guy we bought the original V-drive from, that will make up for this crap. So that should work, and we should be able to do wheelies now.
Let's do it.
Hopefully more than once.
More wheelies is better wheelies. You didn't think we'd leave you with no wheelies in the whole episode, right? Never!
We didn't work this hard to quit. All right, pumping the brakes. Woo!
Oh my God.
No, there's no way. I think the rear end came out of gear.
All right, turn up.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this. It broke the U-joint. The V-drive is fine, we need a U-joint.
The U-joint broke because it was hollow inside, but hours later we found a solid one and we're back in business.
Your drive shaft twisted in half.
Oh, dude.
All right, it's take 2 here at Eagle Field, and this is like a bad dream. We have now destroyed the driveline in Stubby Bob. For the second time, we all flew back out with an upgraded V-drive, and we thought we were ready to kill it, and then it exploded on the first run because there's now slightly smaller U-joints in there, and then we got new ones, put it all back together, and Finnegan ripped on it and it tore the drive shaft in half. So this thing has done 0 wheelies since we started working on it and has boned us complete failure like 3 times.
So we're hanging out at Eagle Field, you know, having an average day, and drive shaft twisted in half.
All by itself.
Serious carnage, spontaneous. I don't even know how this happened. And we're sitting there going, oh my God, now we need a drive shaft, except it's Saturday, all the driveline companies are closed.
And we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere.
30
and
miles in every direction.
we make a new friend, Wes, who just happens to have, believe it or not, a Stubby Bob of his own, a 1950 Ford F6 2-ton dump truck sitting in his backyard with the drive shaft. So we're gonna cut this up.
Yeah.
We're gonna weld our yoke onto his piece, and tomorrow
We will do wheelies.
we will do wheelies. Or something. You didn't really think after all that work that we wouldn't be wheeling this thing, would you? Woo! I want to go further!
You can't see anything!
No!
It's still working! Oh my
It's
God!
still working! Hey,
Hell yeah!
we're gonna do that again, but I'm not lifting.
It's real high!
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
Woo! Oh boy!
Okay, you ready? I need to see it.
Oh my God!
Yeah! It's not broken either.
Woo! Woo! That was amazing! Yes!
Yes!
Look how far away we are!
Dude,
Oh my God!
how far did it go? It was really far. It stood up like this and it just kept going.
Woo!
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Hell yeah!
It's still good. You could drive it.
I'm in.
Here's the key to more distance. We're tapped out in second.
Yeah.
So once it's up there,
Knock it up a gear.
go for third.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
But apparently, once again, Tony breaks everything. Jesus. What did you do?
I don't think it liked the 2-3 shift. We did some kick-ass wheelies.
Dude, we did.
Oh my God.
We did.
What a good day.
Well, admittedly, when we built Bob the first time, we didn't think it would work. So the engine wasn't designed to be vertical, which is why it tried to fall out and the drive shaft fell out. Not because you broke it.
That's true.
Yeah. So we'll be back with Bob again later, doing even better and more epic wheelies.
Yeah, this thing is the best. It's the best. Wheelies are my new favorite thing.
Oh, dude, forget drifting.
Yeah, just
All about-
this,
all
just
about
wheelies.
Dump truck wheelies.
Turn all my cars into wheelie cars.
There you go. Hey, those wheels are kind of cambered.
Ready to hit the drift circuit.
It's not a drift truck.
This is the biggest win Roadkill has ever had. We busted our asses, built something amazing, destroyed it in the process, and achieved glory that most humans never get to witness in their lifetime. I can't wait to bring Stubby Bob back and make it even better.
Support companies that support Roadkill. Buy your speed parts at jegs.com.
I learned about something today that's really important. It's really cool. It's called a plain bagel with butter. Apparently it's fantastic. I'm gonna try one in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. So you're saying this is just a plain bagel toasted with butter?
Can you believe it's not butter?
That is good. I can't. So this is just a plain bagel toasted with butter. Unbelievable. It's so good.